This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So we are given 4 strings as input, and the first 3 strings out of the 4 strings represent a keyboard. So the first string represents the characters present in the first row of the keyboard. Similarly, the second string represents the characters present in the second row of the keyboard, and the third string represents the characters present in the third row of the keyboard. So now our task is to type the string named coding, and it is also given in the question that initially we are present in the second row of the keyboard, and our task is to calculate the total number of shift we will be taking between the rows to complete typing the word coding. So initially we are present in the second row, and now our task is to type the character C. So because that is the first character in our input string coding, so the character C is present in the third row. So from second row we have to make a shift to the third row. So with one shift we can move from the second row to third row. So after moving to the third row we would have typed the character C, and after typing the character C we are currently present at the third row, and the next character we need to type is O. So the character O is present in the first row and we are present at the third row. So from third row we have to move to the first row. So totally we need to do 2 shift. So from third row we have to move to the second row, and from second row we have to move to the first row. So totally 2 shift. So I'm adding 2. And then now we are present in the first row and we would have typed the character O. The next character we need to type is D, which is present in the second row. So from first row we have to move to the second row. So shift is equal to 1. And then we are present in the second row, and next we need to type the character I. So I is present in the first row. So from second row we should move to the first row. So again we need to do 1 shift. And the next character is N. So the N is present in the third row and we are present in the first row. So totally we need to do 2 shift to reach third row from the first row. So I am adding 2, and then the last character is G. So the G is present in the second row and we are present at the third row. So we need to do 1 shift to move from third row to second row. So I am adding 1. So now we have printed all the characters of the string coding, and we also know the total number of shift we have made. So when we add all these we get 8, which is the total number of shift we have made between the rows to print the particular string. So this is how we get our output as 8. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. First I am creating 3 character arrays named row 1, row 2 and row 3, in which we will be storing the characters of the keyboard in row 1, row 2 and row 3. And after that I am creating a new function named find. So this function find is used to find the row in which the character is present. So this function accepts a character in its arguments and returns the row in which the character is present. So it returns 1 if the character CH is present in the first row, and it returns 2 if the character CH is present in the second row. Similarly, it returns 3 if the character CH is present in the third row. So to do this, we will make use of the strchr function. So in the arguments, we need to pass the character array and the character. So if the particular character CH is present in the character array, then this function strchr returns a pointer to it. But if the character CH is not present, then it returns null. So whenever this function doesn't return null, it means that the particular character CH is present in that character array. So if the character CH is present in row 1, then this function returns 1. Similarly, we have to write the lines of code for row 2 and row 3. So this is how this function find works. Now let us see our main function. In our main function, I am creating a new character array named str, and in the next line using scanf statement, I am accepting all our input strings. So I am accepting row 1, row 2, row 3 and str, and then I am creating a new integer variable named current row, and it is given in the question that initially we will be present at the middle row, which is the row 2. So I am setting current row is equal to 2, and we need to calculate the total number of shift. So to store it, I'm creating a new variable named sum and I'm initially setting it to 0. So now we have to iterate through all the characters of the character array str, and we have to calculate the total number of shift between the row which we will be doing. So I'm creating a for loop that iterates from 0 till the string length of str, and in every iteration we will be storing the character str of I into a new character named ch. So I'm setting char ch is equal to str of I, and now we have to find the row in which the character ch is present. So to do that, we will make use of the function find, which we have already defined. So this function find returns the row in which the particular character ch is present, and we will be storing that value in an integer variable named new row. So now we know the current row and new row. So the absolute difference between the new row and current row will be the total number of shift we need to make. So we will be adding this value with the variable sum in every iteration. So now after adding this, we will be moving to that. So the new row will be the current row. So I am setting current row is equal to new row. So this is how we will be calculating the shift for every character. So finally, after all the iteration of this loop, we will be printing the value of sum, which will be the total number of shift we need to make. So this is the logic. Thank you for watching.